If you have aquariums, then you are definitely in need of filters for those tanks. And this is a really great option. I was sent this by the brand to try out. So I'm gonna just kind of break down all of the features that are within this individual filter. So to start off, you can use this in a few different ways. So you can use it with, here I have the rainfall attachment. You can see that you're going to connect this. These are all individual little pieces. So you're gonna just connect this to put it together. You can turn this. So all of these, right, it's gonna rotate. You can use it at different angles, all of that kind of stuff. So options there as far as the way you want to use this, how you want it flowing into your tank. And then you also have another aeration option on this side. So right now it's plugged if I'm wanting just the rainfall, but you can take this little plug out, open this up, and then you would also just have the water flowing out of here. So it just kind of depends on how much like flow you're wanting through your tank. Now, if you decide that you want to use this just more as your like air filtrations, then you can attach this tubing here that also comes with it. And then on this end, it has a little nozzle, and this is going to be able to control the airflow that is then coming out here. So you can adjust this so that your bubbles are, you know, slower, more powerful, and that is controlled with this little feature right there. So you do have all of those kind of options of on the back side here, this is how it's going to attach to your tank. Fairly standard that way, but you've got nice suction cups. So one thing I do like is how this attaches on. So this slides down and then comes off right there. This clicks on, it's going to just attach, and you could do this either way. So kind of depending on maybe where you're positioning your filter. So you can either put it on, this is going to like slide down, it's going to have a lower position, or you can flip this and have it up and have a higher spot. So really just kind of personal preference there, but however you want to use that. This also can be used lying flat. So if you have a more shallow tank, this is also going to work for that, which is just, you know, a nice feature. It has 2 different sponge filters inside, really easy to change those. It does recommend cleaning these about every 2 weeks, or I would just say as needed, and then replacing them about every 2 months. So really easy to access those filters, and they're just gonna go in there, and you've got 2 separate ones of those. So just depending on how dirty your tank is, what you're using it for, keep an eye on those, but really easy to check them. So if you are looking for just a good, like versatile, you want to be able to use it in the different ways, whether that be with just, you know, like your bubbles and or your like rainfall type thing. This is just a really great option. So I would recommend checking them out.